All right, everyone. So I did a pretty good, it was a decent day of marketplace searching. So I got this Nintendo reproduction arcade cab. I got a Sega Genesis lot. Got the big old, forget what you call that gun. It's in here somewhere. Got complete in-box games. What is this thing? Oh, the Menacer gun. And it's got 6 games on this that I can play the gun with. And a bunch of other stuff. I know, like T2. What else we got? College Slam. That's the AC adapter. NBA. This guy like basketball. Mortal Kombat 2. Sonic 2. And Sonic Spinball. Plus a... gotta get it out of there. Where's it at? That is the sensor that goes to the Menacer gun. So anyway, a Model 2 Genesis, and got that for $55. Awesome. And then got this reproduction Nintendo cab, which it's like Donkey Kong, Popeye, stuff like that. I don't know if Donkey Kong Jr. was in that or not, but either way, I picked that up for $80, and then the guy threw in an original Nintendo power supply, arcade power supply, with the transformer, all that stuff, which is great because I have a Easy Sanyo monitor that still hasn't been tested because Nintendo takes it's a different voltage than the regular stuff. So I kind of needed that, but I still need a harness or an adapter to actually use it, to hook it up to my other stuff. Either way. And then he gave me the, this stuff holds the marquee in. This, if I remember how he did this, because I've never had a Nintendo cab. I think it goes, nope, not like that. As you can see, that just dropped right there. So, got to figure that one out. Has the back door. It has everything to put the buttons on and all that stuff. Brand new cabinet. Like I said, it's reproduction. But for right now, this is cool, and we're going to put this thing together. Okay, we're ready to put this thing together, or at least rig this thing up to play some games for now. So went down to the garage, picked up some wood for the monitor mounting. Picked up power supply, tools, surge protector, different monitor. I'm not going to use that monitor now. I'm going to use that for like a Pandora's box build or something. It's a really nice monitor. I think it'd be better off with a Pandora's box. Connectors, electrical connectors, some screws, stuff like that. And then also picked up some buttons, joystick. That's like a brand new joystick I've had in a box for a while. Brand new JAMA harness and the 60-in-1 board right there. And what we'll do is I think I'm going to do the joystick and buttons first. I'm going to put them in. And then what I'll do, and I think after that I want to try to put the monitor in. So on Nintendo cabs, there's a upper and lower monitor bracket, just metal brackets. One goes there, that's the lower one. Up top there are, if you can see it, maybe I'll come around the back side here. So there's, you see the holes right there. Well, they got to be drilled out still. But the bracket goes there, and carriage bolts go through the side, go to the bracket. And then, like I said, the bottom bracket, lower bracket goes there. Monitor sits on those brackets. So we're going to have to make, I think I'm just going to cut some wood up and just make a bracket. And we'll just mount the monitor that way for now. I looked them up, and they don't seem to be too expensive. So I might later on, if I keep this thing, I might later on just get them. But we'll see. Like I said, I don't even know if I'm going to keep this thing yet or not. But let's get to putting the joysticks and joystick and buttons in. Alright, I'm going to show you guys what I did real quick. So, nothing special. Oh man, let me put this back down here. So the buttons are easy. They just are held on by like these plastic nuts. So no problem there. And then what I did here is I lined up the joystick as close as I eyeballed it, put it in the center of that hole. And I didn't have any like little tiny carriage bolts to go through, so I did have these little not tech screws but little screws, so that's what's holding that for now. And that's that. So now, like I said, I want to do the monitor mounting. So let's drill the holes right there and right there. Okay, got my 4 holes drilled for those carriage bolts there and there. Be careful, and you'll see what I did. I'm gonna have to come back with like a little bit of Bondo or something. When I went through, I was trying to be careful, but it just kind of went through and it kind of chipped that a little bit, or whatever you want to say on that. Same thing on over here. Well, actually not bad over here because that covers it. But if you got a reproduction cabinet or making one and it's plywood, I would definitely be careful, because now I got to go back and, which is not a big deal, but it's got to be touched up now. So on to what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to make like 2 blocks. Put one there, and then I'll put a piece of wood going from both, and then that's how we're going to mount our monitor. I put a piece of wood down there for a lower mount. I did what I was talking about for the upper mount. Put a piece of wood there, and then a long piece of wood across each other. Put 2 pieces of wood and mounted them to the monitor, and that's going to secure the monitor right there. So now that we got that out of the way, we got our control panel done, we got a monitor in there, so now we got to wire things up. So I'll show you. I got the joystick and the 3 buttons. You know, this ain't going to have too many buttons on it. And let's get that back down there. Push that down. So anyway, let's go to the back, and I'll show you the back real quick. I'll show you what I did. We're gonna have to put the flashlight on. Come on, there we go. Okie dokes. So here's pretty much what I did with the power. So you got your power supply. So to power the monitor, I used a surge protector. So the only thing I did was cut the end off the surge protector, and then, let's see. And as you can see, I just wired it into the power supply. So when I plug it in, I did not put a on-off switch on this yet. So I just plug it in and it comes on. But, you know, for the monitor, you can always just do on-off right there, the surge protector. But pretty much I just wired the surge protector into the power supply. So now when that comes on, that'll come on. Monitor comes on, good to go. There's your board right there. You see the VGA cable, and VGA cable goes to the monitor right there. As you can see how I mounted the monitor. And let's see what else we got. We can show you here. Oh, get down here. So, still a little messy. I'm not worried about this right now. I'll clean that up later. So, let's see. This is your coin. I did because, you know, we don't have a coin door, nothing like that. So we can't really, you know, coin up or test anything from here. So we've got coin and we've got test. And like I said, everything's messy right now. I'll clean it up later. So there's your 60-in-1 board. Like I said, you got VGA out. There's your JAMA harness. So here's also too when I wired it up. This is just like a Chinese JAMA harness. It was a cheap one. I must have bought it from somewhere, probably for a couple bucks, probably Amazon. So as you can see, there's some, that's not English. So what I did, but you can also just Google JAMA harness pinout and you'll get this. So this is your part side. That's your solder side. One player, you see right here, says start one up, down, one left, blah, blah, blah. That's your part side. And this one's got a keyway in it, which there is a key right there. You can kind of see the hole right there. So you just match that up like that. And that's how I kind of wired this one up. But like I said, if you Google it or just do an internet search of JAMA harness pinout, you'll find all this anyway. And you can see where it says, ground +5, +12. You're not going to need a -5 on this one. Count, lock, speaker, your videos, which we don't need the videos because we got VGA off the board. Test switch, coin, start, one up, down, left, right. Button, we only needed button 1 for this. This isn't going to use the second player. The only thing we're going to use on second player on this is the start and coin if you really wanted to. But mostly it's going to be just one player on this. So I wired all that up. Let's power it on. And let's take the flashlight off real quick. There we go. So I've got my another surge protector. We're just going to use that as a power switch. Turn that on. See that turned on. Oh, man. It's setting up. So pretty much so far, I mean, this was pretty easy. 60-in-1 board, there's nothing to them. Like I said, they use a JAMA harness. Any kind of JAMA harness you want. If you already got a arcade cabinet that's got a JAMA harness in it, you can pretty much just plug it up. Just, wire it up right like I just showed you. And like I said, there's one joystick on this and 3 buttons. 1 player start, 2 player start. This is going to be like jump or fire or whatever. Now, the only thing with a 60-in-1 board, it has some trackball games. So unless you install a trackball, you're not going to be able to play them. Come on. There we go. So we got, you've got all the classics. Pac-Man. Oh, that's right. I think you got to coin it up first. This is our coin. Let's see. Oh, come on. I think I coined it up. Nope. What is going on here? So, got it wired up right. Maybe I got a bad switch. Come on. What's going on here? Alright. Hold on. Because I gotta figure out what's going on here. Plus, the screen isn't... Why is it so far down? So let me, I'm gonna have to Google this. I'm gonna have to get the instructions going. Hold on, I'll be back.